right. Today is March 2nd. It's been a while since I made an update. It's like let's say a week. Yeah, a week. Okay. So you can see from here that we make a really big change. Before we don't have this login page, but something that I added the to the app interfaces. So here, let me just append the login credential and you can see the home page right away. All right, let's log in. Oh, the password must be wrong. Let's just clean up. Okay, just lose password. All right, that's the home page. That's what we had before this, and then I can change. Okay, there we go. Pretty cool. Now I add this. It's kind of like the logo or something. I don't know what the logo for the app would be, but for now that I'm gonna give this little star in there with the RG, which stands for rent giveaway. So it's kind of like the little name that I give to my app. Other than that, we can see we have this tab on the bottom. Here we have the home page, and then the setting. For the setting right now, there's not much in here. We just have the sign out. Just so when I click on that one, I will have to go to the login page. So let me click on that, and then boom, I'm back here. So I just add this login page, and then on here we have the username and then the password. Regarding the login page, I don't have the sign up register sign up page for that. So I think at this point I don't need that at all because it's just me and a friend. So I just need to create an account for a friend and then account for myself, like an admin, where I can add other items that I wanted to, and I'll remove items that I don't want it. So for that, I create a guest account, in admin accounts, and it's kind of the authentication for the app. So let's go ahead and then use the guest account, which everyone can use. Like if I have friends that want to use the app, so I give a guest account, which is the guest as a username, and then the password, which is a pretty loose one. So I'm gonna have to change it later, but for now I'm gonna keep it. And when we log in, we can see everything in here. You can see the item that I posted, first, the second, and the ad. No, to be honest, I have to remove the ad because they don't have to add any item for that because I haven't implemented any interface for them. For now, is I'm the only one who can add anything to the listing list. So I'm gonna keep it that way. So when I log out, so I'm gonna use the admin now. I also create an admin account, so I'm gonna log in with the admin, then the password. It's kind of loose one too. I'm gonna have to change all of that, but for now we'll keep it. And then see the admin. So there's one important thing in here. The when I click the items for detail here, you can see that we have the edit here, which we didn't have in the other one with for the guest accounts because the guests don't have the permission to do any changes to the item listed because I'm the only one who posted them. So I'm the only one who can make the change to it. That's why I'm the admin. So I have the authority to make that change. I can also log out. So click on this one and then log out. The log out of backend is quite simple. It's just like I'm using Firestore. I just went in there and then create the authentication once and then add the two user on that one in admin and the user. It's not quite like admin and user. What I did is that I don't have the option to create like a user and a password without using an email. So I cannot use my personal email, and I don't want anyone using the app to have my personal email when I give account to the user. So I quite did something quite I don't know, genius or maybe stupid. I don't know, whatever. What I did was that I create a new database. Yeah, a new collection of items, like when we talk about like uh MongoDB database, like non-SQL. Okay, that's the word, that's the expression. Non-SQL database, we have a document. So I create a new document for the like I name it like a user, and on that I have a username. Yeah, username, a name which is quite like if it's a guest or it's an admin, and then I create a row field which is a true or false. Admin means true, uh guest means false. So that's pretty simple. And what I did on that, when the user typed in the username, I used the username to check the database to see if the username is really in the rows. So I check it, this one where I did it, where field rows are equal to the usernames. And then if that is true, then the username that exists, will be either admin or a guest. And what I get from there, I fetch the email which I'm going to use, and then to sign in and add the password later on. Pretty quite simple, but yeah, username and the password, and then the sign in. This is the SDK for Firestore authentication. Just I think that was straightforward. So it's quite like just copy and paste it and make some changes to it. It's not big in there. For the password, okay, then log in, use the username or the password, and then when you log in, you'll see all the changes that happen in there. Okay, what else? For the login, it was quite a little bit of work. For the logout, which is the setting quite a bit. So here we just sign out, just use the sign out button here. We have a login handler in the login model. So if I came here, you can see we have logout, and here we try to use the SDK and then just sign out, and yeah. After that, we assign the authentication. This is the class that handle the login process and all of that. I have if it's the admin, which is true, instead of the true or false, and then the if authenticated, just those help me like display the different UI. So if it's authenticated and the admin, the UI will change based on those values. Like I showed you before. Let me go with the guest again. So guest, not guest, and then enter the loose password again. And here you can see we don't have the edits. It's quite like what I'm talking about. Let me go to detail, right? Okay. Um, Technically it's an in toolbars, which is here. So if the object dot is admin, you're gonna show the edit button. Like yeah, this one, and when it's not, it won't show it. So that's why we don't have the edits showing in here. So if I try to log out and then log in with the admin, you can see that. Go back with the admins, and then you see those password again. If I still remember correct. So okay. I have some like animation here. You can see when I log in, it go like a slow before I can display these things. Just those are things that I need to work on, but for now I'm gonna keep it that way. Okay. So you can see how the edits button is showing up in here because I'm logging as the admin, which is logging the object that is admin, which is true, and then we got this. What else? I don't know if you noticed this delete button before. I added up. So when I click on that one, it's going to delete it. So I still have to be the admin before I can see this button. If I'm not the admin, it won't show up. Also, when I click on the edit, I think the delete button have to go till, okay, it did go, it's gone. So yeah, and now we'll get back and then boom, here we go again. Okay, let's try to create an items and then delete it. So okay, let's say for the name, let's say vacations, vacation description, let's say beautiful. How do we spell beautiful this word? Okay, beautiful, beautiful views in the mountain. Alright, it's not a question. Okay. Let's let some image. Let's see. I'm going to select two. It's quite slow. Don't know why, but hey, what's the rush? Alright. Oh, I thought the system was broke because it wasn't showing up. Took a while, but hey, we have it. And now I can go ahead and then save it. Okay, this is an issue here. This one went too far below. I can let's see what's going on here. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it this. Now I'll click on simple. Let's see available. Okay, let's save it. And okay, okay, it's quite slow. It must be the database quite like okay, so we have the admin, the item added. Let's try to. I'm going to try to delete this one, or maybe this one. Okay, delete the PO, and oh, it's not done. Okay, let me try to go in here and then come back. Okay, it's gone. It's still something I need to work on. Is that when I have more than one items, it took some time before I can delete it completely. So that's why when I delete at first, it's still showing up, and I have to kind of like go back and forth, kind of refreshing things. Um, so let me try to add one items now. An item with an image. Let's say HOHU. I don't know whatever that means, and say let's eat something. Let's eat. And I'm going to select just one image to demonstrate what's going on here. And there we go. Then when we save, should have it in a moment. There we go. We have it here. Let me try to delete that one. When I click, it should be gone. Okay, it's gone. So when the image is more than one, just took some time. I can handle that, but it's going to take a while. But no, do I really need it for now? I don't. Alright, I think that's all I have for now. So we have this style, which brings us to this. If I go here, I go to the setting, which allow me to kind of log out. When I log out, I got to go to the login page. Alright, there's one thing I need to change. Let me try to log out, okay? Then log out, and then I will show you what I'm talking about. And you will notice that it really makes sense. Okay, now it's log out, and then I'm going to log in as a guest. Guest, what's the password then? Use password. Hopefully, still that. All right. You see here, I'm logging as a guest, but I still have this add button, which shouldn't be here because I'm a guest. I shouldn't be able to add anything to the listing. And let me show you where that code is. Let's see. Let's see if I can see where it is. Config is in the home page, should be in the list, right? Item list. Oh, here it is. This block of code. Let's see. This block of code is what's showing in here. I at this point, I don't know. I'm gonna take care of that. Like, I don't want it to be here. I don't want it to show that button when I'm not the admin. The guests can add anything. The other guests, they can enjoy the show or leave. That's what we call guests, right? Guests can make any change. So this button gotta go when I log in as the admin. I still don't know. I think about multiple ways to do it, but none of them come out successful for now. And that's something I'm gonna have to think about. Maybe I will have to like change the whole interface. I don't know, because I don't know how I'm gonna implement an if statement these things. It's quite a mess right now. So yeah. All right, that's all I have. Let me log out and let's see. So that's the login UI, pretty simple one. Username and the password. So when you add a password, just go check my database in the file store and then see into the user and the password that exists. If yes, then boom, Well, again, if not, then sorry, you are not authenticated. So in the computer science world, we have a two term for login registration and like permission of that. We have what we call authentication and authorization, like are you authorized to perform a specific task or not. So authentication is basically password, username, login or sign up, and then username, password, and then you log in. That's the authentication. The authorization is did you have the permission when I show you if I'm logging as the admin, then I'm admin, so I have the authorization to make any editing and modification. It's kind of like having the full assets, which is the CRUD. Let me try to spell it down here and make it big so you can see. It's called CRUD. 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 We send for the C stand for create, the R stand for read, and then the U stand for update, and then the D stand for delete. So it would be something like say we create. Oh, double C there. That's not good. Create, and then the R stand for read, and the U stand for updates. That was the update, right? And then the D stand for delete. Okay, double D. Okay, keep it doing that. Double D again. Okay, delete. Huh. Kind of terrible at spelling though. Alright, the D is create, the R is read, and then the U is update, and then the D is delete. So when I'm the admin can do all of those tasks. It can perform all of this. Is authorized to create, read, update, and delete. But as a guest, I can only do what we call read. Only read for the guests because I'm not authorized to do any change. So I'm considered as a guest, so I can only read. So that's the whole process about authentication and authorization. All right, I'm going to stop here without making a lot of commenting here because I'm work on the others, like the for the ad, and then I'm going to try to remove it when I'm a guest, and then show it when I'm on the admin. After that, I think that's all. I was planning to launch this app on the March 1st. Now we're on March 2nd. And one of the hesitation was the cost of launching it because on the App Store is the cost is over $100. When I did on Android 2 years ago, it was 25 or 35, but it was under $50. But this one is still a bit expensive, so I'm kind of weighing if I have to do it really, but it's something that I'm really passionate about, so I'm gonna have to do it maybe before April 1st, and I think that would be the deadline, April 1st. Maybe we'll do it a little bit early, but we'll see. All right, thank you.